First, I'd like to thank all of you for coming. I'd like to thank Shri Ravi Shankar for taking notice that veterans need this.
Gurudev, as you know, I've been through your program, and we actually ended up making a documentary film about that journey. This features myself and another Iraq War veteran who both have gone through the Power Breath Meditation Workshop for veterans. Why do you believe that this program is so effective for veterans who are coming home from combat areas?
It's so evident, no, Tom? You see that the effect of it, and people are getting benefit out of this. And I strongly believe, veterans, soldiers and farmers are the two community. One provides food, another gives security. And they should be happy, and they should be honored. And it pains me a lot when I hear that so many are committing suicide and so many are in a bad shape, So we thought we must reach out to veterans and give them this beautiful technique, which they can use and get benefit out of it.
So what happens during the workshop process or through sky meditation for those of the people here that don't really know what's going on with them?
Most neglected aspect of our life is our breath. And breath has linked to our emotions and the way we feel and the sensations and the trauma that we go through. So using the same breath, some breathing techniques, we can reverse this whole process. And that's what is happening. We have tried this millions of people around the world, in every country actually. When you have no life force, or what we call prana, or the power of energy, a breath or life energy in us, that's when we feel depressed, low, and suicidal tendencies. Or on the other side, you get so aggressive.
Right.
So to have a very balanced state of mind, a happy mind, you need to get out of those extremes. And breath plays a very, very vital role. And these techniques, breathing techniques combined with some meditation, a little bit of yoga, does the magic. And you have seen that.
Yeah. Excellent. So what would you say to someone who believes that yoga and meditation conflicts with their either religious beliefs or personal beliefs?
No, absolutely not. See, it doesn't conflict with anybody's faith at all. These are exercises which are very scientific in nature. See, when it comes to food and music, we accept from any part of the world. By eating Danish cookie, you don't become Danish. Or Italian pasta, you don't turn to be an Italian. Or eating German bread, you don't become German. We accept food from every part of the world. We accept food from China, from India, from South America. In the same way, we accept music also from every part of the world. Because we like it. We enjoy it. This world is full of diversity for all of us to own it. But when it comes to wisdom, there seems to be some hesitation. Oh, that's Eastern, this is Western, oh, that's Northern, this is Southern. I think we should keep all these prejudices away. We are in 21st century, in the most technologically advanced era we live in. So we must embrace good things or wisdom, irrespective of where it comes from, east, west, north, south. As long as it benefits our life and make us happier, more loving, and create an ideal, harmonious society, I feel we must think globally, and we should embrace wisdom from all parts of the world.
And Project Welcome Home Troops and the Power Breath Meditation Workshop really focuses not only on the veteran, but their families as well. Why do you think it's important that we help support the families that are going through this?
The sacrifice that the families have done cannot be ignored. You know, they have sent their near and dear one so far away, whether it's Christmas or Thanksgiving or whatever holidays they have, a part of them they have sent for taking such a big risk.
Mm-hmm.
And they have undergone so much emotional trauma, emotional pain. If not more, at least as much as the veteran themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the mothers, the sisters, the brothers of veterans have, they've undergone tremendous pressure. And this sky meditation, these breathing techniques are of immense help to them.
Mm.
It just brings them back on track and smile back again. It's very important. See, an individual cannot be happy in isolation. He has the community, the family, that happiness has to percolate everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And a veteran, even though he becomes happy, he has to have his whole family, move with him or
Right.
with her. I mean, there are many women also as veterans.
Correct.
And I feel that they all need to know about their breath, about their mind, about meditation, which can heal them and renew their whole life energy, put them back on track.
Okay. So in the film Almost Sunrise, we really look at a concept called moral injury. So it's really, we're taught growing up that, it's not okay to take another person's life. But when you're in a combat zone and you're in these situations where you have to take action, they're kind of unavoidable. So when veterans come home, they're having a lot of conflict with these things that they've seen, things that they've done, they've been through, and this is kind of being categorized as moral injury. How do you think that sky meditation impacts that moral injury?
Consciousness is ever new. So, through the sky meditation, what happens is it revitalizes the whole system. It renews the mind and it heals those scars and wounds that has been inside of us. Mm-hmm. Just like you have a physical injury, mm-hmm. and then you put some balm and in a little while, they just disappear. It heals you. In the same way, our mind is also a very dynamic thing. It's not a static something. Since mind is a dynamic, our consciousness is a dynamic mechanism, it can heal itself, provided we give right techniques and methods to it. And that's the beauty in sky meditation. It helps one to heal the past, mm-hmm. rise above the grief of the past or guilt of the past. It gives you a very, very uplifting experience.
As a military veteran, I really believe that service is very important. And there's a lot of veterans out there today who are kind of out of the game. They're on the sidelines because of these past traumas. So why do you believe service is such an important part, and specifically to the veteran story, why is it so important that they get involved in their communities?
I feel it's a natural thing to do service for any human being, as far as I'm concerned. I feel it's a sort of inborn thing in us all. Mm-hmm. We simply have to become a little more mindful about this tendency which we all have to serve, to share. And the nature of happiness is to share. Suppose you see a nice movie. You don't say, "Don't disturb me, I saw a nice movie." What you would do normally, you just go and call your friends and tell everybody, talk about it, share what you have, right? So, service is sharing, and it's very natural to any healthy human being. I think it's a must to keep us healthy also.
Excellent. So, The last thing I want to ask you is where do veterans start? I mean, self-exploration for spirituality for me happened in the actual combat zone. So my question was, you can see this in the film, how can God let human beings do this to each other? So like when someone is looking to start connecting with spirituality or anything like that, how do they even begin that self-exploration?
You know, in spite of all different questions which are not answered, the spiritual journey doesn't stop. In fact, the questions take one further into the journey. So I feel that people should keep asking questions. Who am I? What's the purpose of my life? Why things happen the way it happened? And what is the next step? Like this, pondering on ourselves, our true nature, and the purpose of creation can take you along, in your spiritual journey. And I feel every single individual on this planet is a seeker. Sometimes they just realize it a little late. That's all. So everyone is seeking a greater happiness, a peace that's permanent. People are looking for a love that is unconditional. And this is all what spirituality is, providing you yourself, your true nature, that's joy.
Gurudev, thank you. Thank you very much.
Wonderful.